Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Denver Nuggets get ready to battle. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Leaf, Isaiah Thomas out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Jackson in at the small forward. Now here's Thomas. No good. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Thomas against Schroeder. Cephalosha finds Powell. Kicks it out to Schroeder. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Back to Schroeder. Clock at 6. Over Thomas. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Defense pretty solid there, but Schroeder finds a way to knock one down.
Thomas against Schroeder. Thomas passes to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Schroeder. That's a 2 from Powell. The rebound by Marjanovic. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the basket by Jackson. And so here's the home team. Schroeder kicks to Grant. Pass to Powell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The visitors with the ball. Outside Thomas. There's the pass to Marjanovic. On the wing, Bellinelli. Covered by Cephalosha. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Powell pulls it in. Jackson against Cephalosha. Powell inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
One shot.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jackson finds Thomas. Back to Jackson. Clock at 4. Here's Marjanovic. Pachulia with the steal. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Leaf. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Now, here's Bellinelli, guarded by Powell. They grab their own miss. Count that one.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the visiting team. He said that one problem with this team is the shot blocking. He said we've got to play unselfishly, make the extra pass to punish defenders for rotating over, And above all, we have to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, the challenge of facing this tough defensive squad is right at the front of their minds.
As it should be, because if they're not prepared for every look and matchup that D is going to throw at them, it'll be a long day.
I think he has them prepared, and now it's just a question of whether they can match the energy and intensity that this team always brings onto the floor.
And it's Schroeder missing.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Thomas passes to Leaf, and Grant sends it back.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant, coming over and is so quick off the floor, swats that one out.
And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Rondo. He kicks it to Bellinelli. Pass to Birch, and it's Rondo in the corner. Lets it fly. No good off the front iron. Grant outside. He feeds it to Jones, and the basket is good.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Rondo kicks to Hernan Gomez. Passes it to Rondo. On the wing, Jackson. Over Grant. Off the left rim and out.
Got to make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. Defense was just okay.
And Jones with the stuff.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Schroeder outside to the middle. Robertson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Well, I like watching Robertson get involved in the offense, especially when he gets down there. Nice soft touch down on the inside.
Rondo kicks to Bellinelli. It's good from long range. Bellinelli's got 7. A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Here's Robertson. There's 1:38 left here in the opening quarter. Jones finds Robertson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, no hesitation from Robertson that time. Got his shot off quickly as soon as he got the ball.
Rondo passes to Hernan Gomez. Here is Forbes, covered by Parsons. Hill, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hill dishes to Forbes. Snatched away. And here they come. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Robertson.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here is Forbes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Forbes. Both free throws good from Forbes.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Bell. Over Hernan Gomez. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Hill looking around. Shoots the three. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The home team up by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
And the home team has possession. 6-point game. Rajon Rondo is out there with George Hill. And it's Birch in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Robertson. With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Robertson's got 8.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Bounce pass from Hill. Here is Forbes, covered by Parsons. Here's Hernan Gomez, and he starts out with the miss in this one. Parsons looking it over, kicks it to Robertson. Down low. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. 8 points for him.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Hernan Gomez finds Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Tight defense on him. Parsons outside, inside. Bell's shot is good. Bell's got his first points in this one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage. And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Hill kicks to Leaf. To the middle, here's Forbes. Rebounded by Cephalosha. In the corner, Powell with it. And a miss there on the triple. Powell's gone 1 of 4 from the field. To the middle. And And he lays it straight in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The pass to Pachulia. That's tipped. Now Hernan Gomez. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Marjanovic. Goes back up. And the layup good by Hill.
Well, sometimes being long and athletic can help you finish through contact. George Hill with a great job there.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. High post, Pachulia. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here is Forbes, covered by Cephalosha. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Passes it to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 5. Steps back and fires. And the shot no good, a bit short. Hill's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Powell for 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. On Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
Pachulia the pass to Mills. Now here's Powell. He's got 5. For the 3. It's hauled in by Leaf. Leaf's got his 4th rebound in this one. Forbes the pass to Hernan Gomez.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pass to Pachulia. In the corner, Powell with it. He kicks it to Mills. Left side, Parsons. The shot from the low post is good. And here is Hill. Both teams deciding to change it up. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Thomas against Schroeder. Puts it up from 12. Thomas, no luck. The pass to Powell. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Bellinelli. Guarded by Powell. Marjanovic down low. Goes up against Pachulia. Marjanovic, no good. Here's Cephalosha. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pachulia, no luck. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Schroeder against Thomas. Shoots over Schroeder. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Cephalosha. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Cephalosha can be rugged. He is outstanding at getting the contact while shooting.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Cephalosha. You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age, if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the three-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is at number 23 retired is kind of silly. I love where the game is at. I love where it's going. And I'm excited to be here tonight to watch this action with you.
Which number 23? They've got 2 pretty prominent number 23s in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one
recent
I played
23?
against. Yeah,
oh,
that
that 23.
Yeah,
that guy. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
Damian Jones is checked in for Thabo Cephalosha. .153 left to play in the first half. Here's Thomas. And again, unable to change momentum here.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Grant against Bellinelli. Grant finds Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Thomas. Kept alive. Back to Grant. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Grant at 6'9", using that length right there. A nice soft touch in close to the rim.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Now here's Thomas. Shoots over Schroeder. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Kicks it to Grant. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Rondo. Robertson can't hit. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Thomas up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Thomas against Schroeder. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the home team sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks.
Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Taking a look at this home squad, Kenny, what do you think?
Well, it has been an electric performance. These guys were firing on all cylinders. They came out aggressive, going after those rebounds, and they were piling it up. I think they wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they're going to be nearly impossible to stop if they're playing that way.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. They've got Norman Powell. Pachulia is out there with Grant. And it's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Schroeder in at the point. Powell, that's good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas. Now Schroeder. Inside, Pachulia. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Thomas with the ball. There's the triple. But they recover it. Outside for Jackson. Here's Leaf. 5 on the clock. Bellinelli for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Bellinelli's got 10 points in the game.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. You got to at least contest at some point.
Now here's Powell. Defense right on him. Over to the left wing. On the wing, Sefolosha. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Sefolosha's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, that shot by Sefolosha goes up almost as soon as he catches the ball there. Really quick release.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball going.
To the paint, it's stolen by Schroeder, all by himself. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, we've seen Schroeder stepping up more as a distributor, leading this ball club now.
Powell's gone 50% shooting tonight, firing away 4 of 8. Schroeder against Thomas, outside Jackson. On the wing, Bellinelli. He's got 10, just 5 on the clock. Here's Leaf. And a miss there on the triple. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to assist him.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Thunderous explosion to the bucket by Cephalosha there. Nice to see him get involved in the O.
Now, here's Thomas. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
But his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Powell dishes to Grant. Schroeder kicks to Pachulia. Back to Schroeder. Over Thomas. And it's Schroeder missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
That's a 2 from Bellinelli. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Bellinelli's got 12.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
So both teams making some changes here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And here's Mills from the arc. That shot missing. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. And that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Cephalosha. That's his first foul. Ken Birch has checked in for Marjanovic. Home team on D, and here's Hill for 3. The shot, no good. Nobody near Parsons. No good from outside. And here is Hernan Gomez. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here, with the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Now here's Mills. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here is Hill. Shoots from 12, and it's good. 2 points. Hill's got his second basket.
Good shot from George Hill. Smart play there, and decent in the mid-range game.
Pass to Bell. Here's Robertson. He's got 8. Just 5 to shoot. Not going to go that time. Here's the break. Here's Birch. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the New York Knicks.
And for that game against the Hawks, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
First free throw is good. Rajon Rondo's checked in for TJ Leaf. No good on the second free throw.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Over to the wing. Birch kicks to Hill. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. He gets it in there. Hill's got 6.
Yeah, we don't talk about George Hill being a slick ball handler, but on that play shows you maybe some of the things he's worked on in the offseason.
Mills passes to Bell. Parsons outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside Hill. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Good on the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Parsons outside. Mills in the corner. Back to Parsons. Birch grabs the board.
He just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
And stolen by Parsons. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Mills finds Jones. Basket counts.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Here's Birch, and he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Robertson kicks to Mills. Left side Jones. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
Passes it to Forbes. Back to Rondo. To shoot. Outside Hill. Shoots over Mills. Hill, no good. Now Parsons. Basket counts. Parsons got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's about as easy as it gets. Not many guys are going to blow wide open layups at the professional level like that.
And so it's the home team with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Marjanovic. Jackson is out there with Bellinelli. Then it's Thomas. And it's Rondo in at the two-guard spot. Right side, Thomas. Bellinelli against Grant. Thomas gets a wide open look. And Pachulia pulls it down.
That's a shot you got to step up on. Wide open, no coverage. Good shooters don't miss that often.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Yeah, it seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Looking to end his cold spell and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. free throw, no good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And the second free throw, good. Schroeder with the ball. Grant outside. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. 6 to shoot. Over Jackson. Cephalosha's shot is good.
Well, the D was there, but it takes a lot more to bother Cephalosha from that range.
Thomas against Schroeder. Thomas inside, takes the 12-footer and hits.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Schroeder kicks to Grant. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. They've checked in for Rajon Rondo. Grant against Jackson. Pass to Thomas. Lets it go from the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Grant kicks to Pachulia. Shoots over Marjanovic. Pachulia, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Thomas down low. He's guarded by Schroeder, and that one drops for him. Thomas got 9 points now in just the second half. Schroeder passes to Grant. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Yes, that goes in. Cephalosha's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, dare I say it, keep feeding the ball to Cephalosha. He is on fire, finding his groove and taking what the defense is giving to him.
Outside Thomas. Shot, high post, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Schroeder kicks to Grant. And the pass to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Schroeder outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Thomas against Schroeder. Isaiah Thomas again.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Thomas gone 6 of 13 shooting tonight from the field. Now here's Pachulia. He dishes it to Grant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, Grant not flustered with that, staying with it around the basket, ignores the defense and scores.
The free throw drops for Grant. The league and players union, Brent, both have expressed supporting guys who express their views and social concerns. You like that?
Well, I think it's amazing the way the league has backed some of the avenues with which players have used their voices.
Embraced.
Well, extending well beyond just saying things, Kevin, because we know actions speak louder than words, and there are so many guys around our league that do important philanthropic work. But the fact that the league supports all of those things, the fact that you see Adam Silver show up at some of these events, or that there's press releases from the league office about some of the things guys are doing, There's amazing cohesion when it comes to the league and its players because they understand that everything that they're doing has such a significant impact in the communities in which they live in and around the game with which we all love.
Well said.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Schroeder, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you read the scouting report on Schroeder, he likes to get into the basket as close as possible because he's usually good from there.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
He doesn't always get the minutes he's gotten tonight, but there's no way they were going to sit him down once he got going. And the crowd has been loving it. A memorable night for him coming off the bench. Thomas gets the bucket.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And here is Powell. Schroeder outside. Over Thomas. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Jackson against Cephalosha. Leaf buries it down low. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Jordan Bell's checked in for Pachulia. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Cephalosha. He kicks to Bell. Dishes to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. And that one comes up a bit short. Bellinelli with the 3. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Up top, Powell. Kicks it to Cephalosha. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Back to Cephalosha. Now Thomas. One thing I like about Adam Silver, he is always looking to break new ground, push the envelopes, and develop new areas of innovation.
Well, always forward thinking, and of course this league has always done that. Adam has found a new position in the league, having a chief innovation officer in place, somebody that's always examining not only how things are going in the league and maybe being adaptable to change, but examining what's going on worldwide. And you always see the way the league tinkers with and toys with Summer League and the way the G League competition sets up in order to try to find more ways to make the game more enjoyable or more accessible to the fan base.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Leaf, no good.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Powell with it. And so they get the victory here at home. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.